We're standing up. We got it. All right, we're gonna move on to the next part of the demonstration here. Thank you for joining in. We've been stamping up, getting up, doing an amazing job. Every once in a while, you're working so hard, you kind of lose sight of what's really going on, the big picture. And that's why I have this little demonstration here using some BBs to kind of point out exactly what's going on with our current campaign finance system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some BBs into this bucket. And in this demonstration, every BB equals $600. Here's what one BB sounds like. And now I'm going to pour in the number of BBs that represent how much 90% of the American public donates to politicians. That was nothing. 90% of the population doesn't donate any money to politicians. So what does the next 9% donate? Well, I'm going to represent that now. I'm going to represent how much 10 people in the next 9% donate. That was one BB. The average donation of people in the next 9% is $60, so 10 people would be $600, one BB. Now I want to demonstrate how much people in the top 1% donate on average to politicians. That was 6 BBs, $3,600. And now I'm going to demonstrate how much the average contribution of the top 100 corporations in the country donates to politicians. That was 10,000 BBs, the equivalent of $6 million. That's the average contribution of the top 100 contributing corporations. And that's why we're all here today. Some people hear that demonstration and they're a little depressed. Others, like us, are inspired to get out there and work harder, which is a wonderful thing. And that's the reason why the Stampede has rebranded July 4th to be Independence from Money in Politics Day. Because rule of our nation by campaign donation is tyranny. And this GIF is available for your use wherever you'd like, online, email, social media, e-postcards on the stampstampede.org website. Please visit it and have a very happy Independence Day. So for those of you who haven't seen our stamps, this is kind of what we do. And as Jeff mentioned, now over 100,000 stampers. This is a heat map of where those 100,000 stampers live. And the key here is repetition. Repetition. We need to keep on repeating our message over and over and over again. You know, the first law of marketing is that nobody sees or hears a message when you put it out. You need to put it out over and over and over again in order for people to perceive it, because we live in a culture where people are bombarded with thousands of messages a day, and believe it or not, most people are not really reading yours. So you just need to keep on repeating. So as Jeff said, 870 people see each one, and if you stamp one bill a day for a year, you reach 300,000 people. Let's get all the way over to 10, because you guys are the core. You can all stamp 10 bills a day. It takes about 2 minutes. Of course, the hard part is spending them, but you change. You no longer have, you don't use your credit card that much. You have a nice wad of ones that you pay for stuff with, and it's cool. You flip them out, you feel like a gangster, it's nice. So let's just do a little math. There's about 200 people here at this conference. If each person stamps 10 bills a day for a year, and each bill is seen 875 times, does anybody know how many messages we'd be putting out? A big freaking number, 638 million. We can do that. You can do that. A very, very powerful form of communication, very, very powerful form of marketing, and it's free. Repetition. So, the old saw in marketing is tell them what you want to tell them often enough, and sooner or later they will take it as a matter of course. And for our movement, 80% of the population wants to get money out of politics. The problem is that the huge majority of them don't think it's possible. But as they see messages like this more and more, they start to get the idea that, well, yeah, maybe it is possible because I'm seeing this message all over the place. So stamping money is lasting. It lasts about 2.5 years. Of course, if you go to the bank and request all new bills, it lasts 5 years. It's visual. It's cumulative with all the bills that all these other 100,000 people have been stamping. And eventually, it will be overwhelming, just like our movement. And we will win this 28th Amendment. It was Abraham Lincoln who said that public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. But we need to make this public sentiment public. We need to make it visible. And that's what this is about. So people are finding these things all over, and this is the graph of people joining the Stampede. Even Bill Moyers has noticed what's going on and put it on his website. But now we have a new feature where you get an individual, unique stamper ID code that goes on your stamp. And so when people get it, about 1 or 2% of the people who get these bills go online and report them. And then you get an email back in real time saying that the bill that you stamped here in DC was just found in San Francisco, and it's kind of cool. So found bill reports are skyrocketing, and we're even starting to have a group leaderboard of different organizations that have stampers stamping. And you can see that American Promise is, about in the middle of the top 10. You are ahead of Every Voice and ahead of the Young Turks, Cenk. But, there's room for growth. But the big thing that I want to announce today is this is the start of the intra-group APA stamping competition. That's right. These lucky APA groups can compete to see which group can get the most bills cited. And of course, if it's a competition, there must be a prize, which is the mother of all ice cream parties. Yes. Yes, you can enter this competition and you can win your belly full of frozen delights. Well, you know, I started to think that maybe stamping money isn't the only way to communicate a message, and I started coming up with these, you know, little email signatures, and people were saying, you know, this is silly, you know, you need to get serious, and so we did. We got serious, and we now have the new email signature option for those people who are stamping disabled, stamping averse. You can take this email signature from our website and stick it and use it as your email. Campaign donations are killing our nation. Help build the movement to get money out of politics. It's the only way to get our democracy back. And that goes out on every email that you send to people, and we're trying to get the people who receive it to also download it. So there's two to choose from. You know, a nice way to jazz up your emails. So, you know, what would a happy Independence Day be without a Happy Independence for Money in Politics Day sale? So we are having a sale right here, right now, till the end of the conference. You can go to the Stampede table, buy a stamp, and you will get a vintage Stampede stamp, collectible, free. So you get 2 stamps for the price of 1, and 1 is a limited edition collectible, which will, in the next 20, 30, 40 years, make you a millionaire on eBay. But in order to participate in this amazing sale, you must take the pledge. Raise your right hand. I pledge to stamp lots of money each day to build a movement, to get money out of politics, and end voter suppression. One nation, uncorruptible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.